Okay, I'm back again. Now, do I know what I'm going to talk about today? No, because it seems like, okay, it's March 31st. Should be March 31st. It's 1 o'clock, March 31st, and I'm back at this park doing my 2 mile walk. And it was so I was on my 75 hard journey and I failed basically, but I didn't really let it get to me because I feel like I went strong for like 3 days. But you know what, low key, it does take energy. I'm not even joking with you. It does take energy. But I'm back here again on Monday to start again, and I don't know if I'm gonna do 75 hard just because I feel like I'm gonna get burnt out again somewhere along the way. But just the fact that I put that much effort into it and the tiny little results I saw for the week kind of pushed me to be like, oh, I'm definitely coming back, you know, to do it again. Like I'm gonna put in the effort. I'm gonna put in the effort to, you know, put in my 2 mile walk and go to the gym. I'm gonna try and do that more often and stuff like that. So I just wanted to say that part. I failed 75 hard, but we not done. We still gonna be grinding. I just kind of know I probably can't do this for 7 days straight. It was a lot. Um, what did I want to talk about today? Like for real, there's like a bunch of stuff that's coming up. And did I already get into how I act when I'm single versus how I act when I'm in a relationship? Uh, I don't know if I got into that, but I'm gonna decide to talk about Justin today because I had a conversation with Justin, and like basically, it's like so crazy. It kind of shows you like, man, you really can't accept compliments from things that you don't feel like are your best qualities. Like that's what I got from Justin. Because he can't accept compliments. Now I don't know if I can accept compliments from things that I don't feel like are my best quality. Oh, they playing baseball over here. I'm turning back. I just don't want to take the chance. I just don't want to take that chance. But basically, so like it's so weird because you naturally hear about these type of men, but I didn't know it was men with low self esteem that like do this, right? And And you know what's so funny about recording myself? Is like, I was probably already gonna start talking to myself out loud. Like the only reason I haven't been doing it is because I told myself not to do it because I thought I was gonna go crazy. And it's like, okay, now I feel like if I'm recording on a voice message, it makes it less crazy. But at the end of the day, you're still talking to yourself, and that's exactly what you wanted to do in the first place. And like, yeah, it's a little insane, but like, I I feel like, oh, if I put it in a voice message, it's less insane. So he like explicitly told me like, oh, like whenever girls are talking to him, he asks them like, why are they even with someone like him? And that's just not how you that's just not how you talk to people. And I find it crazy because the way you talk shows like your insecurities. Like it shows how you feel in your head. So it shows what you like about yourself and it shows what you don't like about yourself. And if you're not conscious of that, you're going to be exposing to the world how you look at yourself. And it's not a bad thing to expose to the world how you look at yourself. But to me, it's a bad thing to expose to the world how you look at yourself when it's not good. When it's not good. Like, I feel bad because I'm someone that just doesn't think that someone should look. Oh my gosh. Actually, scratch this whole conversation. You know what I really wanted to talk about that I've been looking into? Is like my mom. Like, I feel like she had like some type of generational curse. Like I feel like I got something from her, and it's this. I don't know if my mom usually has like an identity crisis, but I'm always in an identity crisis, right? And so when I was younger, and people would get to my head about like how I feel and stuff like that, and then how I look, and talking to me about that type of stuff, um, I would like internalize it, and that obviously messed with my self esteem when I was younger and stuff like that. But now I'm bigger. and I'm older, and my self-esteem is intact, and a lot of people can't get to me, and naturally that comes out in the way that I speak to people, because I don't speak down on people, you know, because I don't feel down about myself. When you feel down about yourself, then you speak down on people. When you feel highly about yourself, then you speak highly about and to people, right? So, like, I kind of noticed that me going through the things that I went through, that like when I was sad and stuff like that, and like people were like talking bad about me and making me feel like trash. When I finally got out of that and realized like that I should have no self-esteem and I'm like this great person or whatever, whatever, whatever. I realized like my mom was always trying to like make sure that those type of things didn't get into my head. And I feel like maybe she tried not to make those things get into my head because they got into her head and she had to overcome that. And me being her kid, like she was trying to uplift me so that I didn't have to go through the same thing, but I ended up going through the same thing. And I'm probably gonna talk to my daughter the way that she was talking to me when I was younger because I don't want her to, you know what I mean? Repeat that. And like Loki, she probably will repeat it. That's the craziest part. Like they're probably like my daughter's probably going to repeat it and probably gonna go through the things that I had to go through in order to get here, even though I wanted her to be here this whole entire time. But we'll see though. Cause there's like some kids where it's like you can't tell them shit about themselves that's negative. They know who they are. And I think that's the kind of daughter that she wanted, a daughter that knew who she was, and the outside forces definitely messed with me a little bit. But that doesn't mean I don't know who I am. You know what I mean? But I feel like it would be crazy if I got a daughter where it's like she knew who she was, and because I think that's what she was trying to build, and everything else got to me. But it would be nice if I had a daughter where it's like nothing is gonna get to her. Like she's gonna do whatever she wants when she wants. She's gonna do what she likes every time she likes and stuff like that. So I find that like crazy. It's like as if I'm repeating whatever is going on with her. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. So what else do I have to say today? Yeah, but he's like a walking red flag. Like that's the craziest part. A man with no self-esteem is a walking red flag. So it's just wild that he actually is one of those. Because I didn't even know they even existed like that. Like obviously they existed because they'll text you and they act like that. But just to like actually know someone that, oh, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. What else do I want to talk about? Sydney canceled on the gym with me, but that's not gonna get me to. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing because I need to make sure that I look good this summer. I'm I'm definitely gonna be out there. I'm doing my walk now. Whenever Unique texts me and tell me that she's ready, I'm gonna go to that gym and put in that work on that elliptical. I made my waist beads. My waist beads are on my waist. We gonna see these things move. We gonna see these things move. These things gonna move down. We gonna see these things move down. And when they fall down to where they're supposed to be, then we start yamming up all the protein and building muscle. Like I'm not doing too bad right now, but I really don't want to build on top of this. I gotta lose weight. A lot of people are like, cardio kills muscle. Cardio kills. I don't care if cardio kills muscle. I'm not trying to grow muscle right now. I'm trying to lose inches on the waist. I don't want to freaking grow muscles. Like cardio kills muscle. Okay, you can always rebuild the muscle. You know what I mean? I'm trying to lose fat. Don't piss me off. Yeah. What else do I have to say? I don't know, man. He's like mad pessimistic though. Everything I'm giving him an answer to, he didn't even want the answer. I'm like, okay, buddy. Like everything, everything I say to the dude, my life is better than his life. You're not even trying to make your life. You're not even trying to make your life anything. Like I'm like, okay, go outside. Um, I'm like, go outside, go somewhere that you like, and then you'll be able to meet people there that are interested in the same thing as you. He's talking about it's only old people that live around him. Well, did you try to go outside? You know what I'm saying? Did you try? Oh, I was going to the gym, but then there was a lot of videos popping up about when the girls are at the gym and it's like men are looking at whatever and that made me not go to the gym. Like the man is a perpetual victim. It's insane to me. I mean, I can say these things because I told him that. I told him that, so I can say this right now. Like that man is a victim. I'm like, you're just playing victim. He needs to pick up the book, The Four Agreements. Honestly, that book was like mad basic, but it seems like, you know what? It's for somebody. It's for him for sure. He needs that shit. Oh, stepping in water. Oh no, the water got in my shoes. Unfortunate but true. Like he's a perpetual victim. I don't know what to say. I try to talk him out of a lot of things. Like what else? Hold on. Yeah, I'm like, what else did I say to him? And it's like you're trying to help somebody out of this state because you know that's my thing. It's like I don't really want you to be here. I don't want you to be stuck in this state and whatever. And it's like you can only bring a horse to the damn water. You can only bring that horse to the water. You know? You cannot make that bitch drink. You can't make that damn yo. You know the I like the way I talk. A lot of people do say it's a little weird, but I like the way I talk a lot, and I just like the fact that cause it's like those sayings really, like I will not skip those damn sayings. I'm gonna say those sayings every single time. It's literally shit to live by. Like it's literally shit to live by. It's crazy. Like I think I gotta look up more of those things because like they're just that good. Um, so it's like for real, like am I gonna fight tooth and nail with someone to tell them why they should love themselves? I could tell them why they should love themselves, and if they giving me mad excuses. That's the only thing I can say. The only thing I can say is you can lead a horse to water. That's gonna show you, like, listen, you can't tell people to do what you want them to do. You know what I mean? They can't. They're not gonna do what you want them to do. Why? That horse is going to drink if it wants to drink. You get what I'm saying? Just like what's another one that I use all the time? But honestly, wait, what's another? I wouldn't say I use this all the time, but this one I do use. Where there's a will, there's a way. And like they are not lying. Like where there's a will, there's a way for you. You're going to find a way to get something done or get something in general or complete something. If you got the will to do it, there is a friggin' way. And a lot of people don't understand that. Because if you don't find a way, I personally feel like you're making a little excuse. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with making excuses. We all make excuses. I'm not being a hypocrite over excuses. I've made a lot of excuses. I made excuses on why I'm not finishing my 75 hard, if we're being honest. Because at the end of the day, but but yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. That's another one. What's another one that I feel like I be using a good amount? What's another one? I gotta think about this, like, cause I just really want to talk about it today. Closed mouths don't get fed, for sure. It's a reminder at all times to show you that you can ask for things. You know what I mean? You can ask for things that you want, cause even if you don't, even if you don't get it, it's better that you ask because when you ask, you have a chance of getting it. When I was watching a TikTok today, this girl was like talking about how she was talking about how she asked somebody for some money and she got the money and she asked her man for $25, he gave her $25. She asked her coworker for $5, he gave her $5, right? And then she was like, she just realized that if you hold your hand out, something's gonna fall in that bitch. And I'm like, that is so funny. I mean, it's so true because obviously this goes back to closed mouth being fed, but I just like the fact that there are ways to say that type of stuff. And it's true. Like, You can ask for help. You're not gonna get help unless you. And it's so this is so crazy because I actually don't be asking for help, and that's why I be living by closed mouths, don't get fed all the time because I naturally forget to ask for help, and when I finally can open my mouth about something, because it's usually me asking about smaller things because those are the only things that I truly allow myself to ask for. But it's like when you do ask for those things, you get them. You get them. You know what I mean? So and it doesn't mean that just because you ask for it, you receive. But you only gonna have a better chance of receiving the sky's so pretty today because you asked for it. You know the craziest part? I'm on the phone with Justin yesterday. He's basically saying he tried to tell me he said nobody gives without wanting to receive. I was like, what do you mean? I just gave somebody $10. Like literally every time I see this girl in the street, I'm giving her money every single time. Like I literally saw her on the street before I drove to Publix to get my groceries. And then when that total came up, I was like, okay, I can take $10 cash back and I give her that on the road. And I got the cash back so that I could give her the $10 or whatever. And he's like, well, what did you get in return? I'm like, why would I need something in return? Like, nigga, this is not a store. You know what I mean? I gave somebody $10 because they needed $10. Well, they needed money, but they needed $10. So stuff like that. And then it's like the whole thing about Christians is crazy because I think they need to find what they want to follow and be consistent about this. And I'm talking about find what you want to follow as a religion as a whole, and everybody lives by that stuff. Just find some easy shit that you can live by. Because if you guys can't even give without wanting to receive, what's even like, what even are you? Like, that should be one of their things. You should be giving. You should be giving. And you should be giving without the intention of getting anything back. You know? You should also be kind to your neighbor for real. You shouldn't be gossiping if we're being honest. Like, do not talk shit about people. Do not talk shit about it. But I don't know. It's like the thing about Christians is like they have so many rules that everybody pick and choose what they want to follow. And I just feel like you shouldn't pick and choose what you want to follow. I understand that nobody's perfect, and none of them are Jesus. But some things I feel like aren't really negotiable. Like these are not. This is not something your religion should have you do. This is something where you as a person should do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that makes me sad. Uh, I'm trying to. What I want to do is attract more people like me. That's where I am right now. Oh, no, you know what I realized lately? I want something to change in my life, but I'm not ready to give up anything. You know what I mean? I'm not ready to give up anything. Mm. That's what, yeah, I did notice that. And another thing is it's so crazy. Like, I'm gonna talk about the universe, but it's so wild that like when you don't want to give up anything but you want change, it's gonna have to get taken away. And it's so crazy. Like, sometimes you be hanging on to things that hurt you so much, but the whole time it needed to go so that it can make room for other things. Right now, it's like I don't like where I'm at, but I'm so comfortable with it that I don't want anything to change, and I know I don't want anything to change. Because if I wanted something to change, I would be changing certain things to get there. Yes. I need to say that today because it's true. Like, just like all the free time and energy I came across, right? It's like, well, oh, you like, I guess you like the fact that you have free time or whatever, but you got to use that free time. That's why I want to go on Blender so bad. Why am I seeing it so much? And I put no work in. I didn't put any work into it over the weekend. I didn't. I didn't study it over the weekend, which I'm personally like disappointed in myself over because you really should have, and I definitely had the time, but for some reason I was staring into my phone for hours, waiting for some text backs and stuff. And I feel like Blender would change my life. You know what I mean? Or why aren't you practicing the face painting? You need to be practicing your face painting too. You need to be putting in the work for these things. And so yeah, it's just like that's the thing about like change, because it's also not really like having to like let go of things in your life. It's also deciding to dedicate time. Dedicating time is also a sacrifice. Dedicating time is also giving up something and making room for another thing, because you are you have energy. It's an energy exchange at the end of the day. And I think we all know how I feel about energy exchange by now. I think the other time I was talking about energy exchange, though, I was talking about it on the video camera and not on the voice message. But for sure, like, that's one of those things, like, that's an energy exchange too. I want to find someone, like, that I can talk to about this. You know what I mean? Because I feel like no one, I'm not gonna say no one, like, I know someone out there exists that's thinking about this stuff as well. But I want to find someone that will be able to reply, and we have like the conversation about energy exchanges, what we put our energy into, you know what I mean? Attracting things and whatever, and getting things to go our way and stuff like that. Because I'm starting to understand it more. And I like saying it, but I'm only saying it to my voice recording. And I'm not saying I'm not enough. Because sometimes, like literally when I said that, it's my first time hearing it. It was my first time hearing me say something like that. Like, that's a sacrifice too. That's a sacrifice too. That's me changing something too. That's me letting go of something too. That's me letting go of my energy. That's me doing that too. Like, that was my first time hearing it out loud. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to chat to someone about it. Like, but at the end of the day, you know what? Maybe I'm showing myself that I'm not enough again. Because why do I need someone to say it back to me? I don't really need anybody to say that foolishness back to me if you think about it. I just need to understand. Like, if someone was saying that back to me, I just want me to be reflected to me anyways at the end of the day. So I think it's okay that someone's not here to talk to me about this, because it's just like I I just want to see myself. I guess I just miss I just I just like myself enough to. I wish there was two of me. I wish there was two of me for real. And I wish there was two of me for like a very long time too. Because I remember like literally years ago when I was talking about the if I had a clone, if I had a clone or whatever, and me and that clone would be ducked off and blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I don't have a clone and I don't have a twin. And I know you gotta live with that. Like, obviously you like yourself enough to want there to be two of you, but I don't know, there's not two of me. There's just one of me. And for me to even want people to be like me, it's just me wanting to see someone that's like me. I just want to see myself outside of my body. It would be kind of crazy if I developed split personalities. I wouldn't be opposed to developing split personalities if I just would have someone else to talk to. That if that's the only way that I can be able to talk to myself, and us being gay and stuff like that, is like me developing a split personality to to have company with. But that's a little insane, and I should just enjoy my company alone, which I personally do. But if I do it for too long, I'm like, Mm, I wish someone was here that liked this, but someone is there that like that. And you know the craziest part about that is I think I just want someone to enjoy my company the way that I enjoy my company. It's like I enjoy my company, yeah, but I wish someone was here to hear this funny ass joke that was gonna be in my head. I wish someone was here to make comments about the show. I wish someone was here to blah 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 blah. And I always feel misunderstood too. So I think me always feeling misunderstood contributes to me wanting like another one that's like me because I just don't feel like I think a lot of people make me feel like I'm an outsider. Like I'm happy that I got to come out here and talk to myself because maybe they're making me feel like an outsider for real. Like everybody's always making me feel like an outsider. And the fact that I have to come out here and talk to myself for like an hour or whatever to like clear thoughts, and, like think and like talk about the thoughts that I had throughout the week. But like yeah, everybody makes me feel like an outsider. They always comment on the way that I talk. Always. Like it's not that I don't talk that weird. Seriously. I don't talk that weird. I don't think about stuff that's that weird. You know? And just because you guys don't think about it doesn't mean other people don't think about it. And it's just like so irritating. That's why it's like I want somebody that's like me anyway. Because I just want somebody that's not gonna say that I'm strange. Like you know what I mean? Everybody calls me strange. Everybody calls me weird. And it's like what? It's like I'm 25 now. I personally got over the fact that people have been saying this, but it's like as soon as I got over the fact that people have been saying it because they haven't been saying it like as much, they started saying it so much more. It's like everybody's calling me crazy. Everybody's calling me weird. Everybody's calling me strange. Everybody's calling me silly. Everybody's calling me a special case. And like it's like I always have to take that with a high chin and deflect that shit and and act like it doesn't make me feel any type of way. But at the end of the day, like, why is everybody pointing out shit about me that I don't personally understand is off? And then when I ask them, what's so off about me, nobody can answer. And it's like I need an answer because I don't understand what everybody else is seeing in me for and like what's so different about me that like everybody feels the need that they need to let me know is not like everyone else. Like they always want to make sure I know I'm not like everyone else. You know, why am I on the outside? What am I doing that's so different? Yeah, everybody's always calling me a special case. Everybody's always calling me a special case, and I thought I was over that, but I'm not over it because like now that I finally got over it or whatever, it started again, and I think it's just like way too many people calling me different. I have to hear that shit every day, even when I'm cool with people. It's like they kind of remind me like, yo, you're off. I don't know. It hurts my feelings. And I'm gonna grab that book out the middle I read when I'm about to read. And I've been walking for 1.3 miles or whatever, and I'm gonna see if I can finish 2 miles before Disney tells me that she's ready to go to the gym. I'm ready to go to the gym, even if nobody's coming with me. I've been going to the gym alone lately, which is good for me because even when I was like a gym nut, I wasn't really going alone. So it's nice that like I'm going alone now because like I can I don't have to depend on anyone to come with me because they're not serious about it or they're not as serious about it as I am. I gotta be sexy. I gotta be sexy. And that's why I'm on these 2 mile walks. Because I got to be sexy this summer. And that's why I ate my smoothie bowl this morning because instead of any type of other breakfast because I'm spacing out and stuff. I don't know if it's because like I'm chatting on this walk or whatever and like I'm airing out the thoughts and stuff. And like maybe I should go for walks more because why is it actually starting to clear my head? And why does a clear head actually feel like this? Like I'm not even really used to a clear head like that. So it's kind of wild to me that this is probably what a clear head was the whole entire time. Like this is kind of insane to me. I could barely think, and I'm a fast thinker too. Like I be having a lot of thoughts in a few seconds. I'm not the first. I'm not like the only person that said it about me. People have validated this, so it's crazy that like it's not anything really going on in me anymore. Like I might even stop talking, but I know like I could always find something to talk about. So I'm not gonna stop talking. Like I'm not gonna cut off the recording, but it's getting quiet for sure. And like I'm walking around and there's crows, and they're so cute. Like they're not as big as the ones that are at my company, so these must be like a little young. But like I got to get an army of these things. I'm so serious. I gotta get an army. I gotta start an army of them. I got to, cause they gonna always make sure you're okay for me. Nah, I gotta start an army. I was trying to tell them, I'm like, yo, you're Jamaican, like you're Jamaican. I don't know what else to tell you. Like you're Jamaican, like you should be filled with pride. Like I don't understand. Like you're Jamaican, you already got all that shit to love about yourself. So you just need to add on with your own personality. But I kind of now that I'm thinking about it today, like I kind of remember like he doesn't even like a lot of stuff like when it comes to the Jamaican culture and stuff like that. So I guess he wouldn't be proud of it anyways. It's a lot of things wrong with that dude. He gotta fix that shit. I can't fix it. I can only plant seeds. I can only plant seeds. You gotta water that shit, nigga. I'm not watering that shit for you. Cause I can't. I can only lead you to the wall. I can only lead you to the wall. But today I remembered that I'm supposed to be my greatest project. I forgot that for a little bit. And I got that whiteboard. And it's like, I need to write that on the whiteboard. You're great. You are your greatest project. You're the greatest project. I was like, I'm the greatest project. I'm the greatest project I can ever make. I'm the greatest project I can ever make. So like I got to make me great. Like, oh my god, I resonate with Playboy Cardi so friggin' bad. It's like you don't understand what a Virgo is capable of when they lock in. Like these Virgos, being a Virgo is friggin' amazing. You're a beast. You're a top dog. You got the Midas touch. You got that shit. And it's like you always want to help everybody else. Like you always want to help everybody else, but when you shut the whole world out and you just pour into you and you just pour, you're an earth sign. You're about growth for sure. You don't have a choice. So when you just shut the fuck up and don't try and pour into everybody else and you just try and pour into yourself, amazing things will happen because you know how to make things grow. And that's why I can talk the way I talk when it comes to understanding that sacrificing energy is a bit of change to get things to be different for me. Sacrificing that energy and stop putting it into this fucking phone. Put the fucking phone down. Hey guys, put the bumble clock phone down. Alright? Alright? It didn't sound that good. But it is. It don't sound too bad. But still I practice. When I'm right. Anyways, so I don't know, maybe me see try chat patois for a little while and it sound a little chaka chaka. Okay. It sound a little chaka chaka right now, but if me start get comfortable, it might start sound a little better. Anyways, so for chat about my patois or whatever, Mark from work say, why you never speak patois around me? Like, I always forget say, like, him always say, why me I speak English to you? I understand patois. And he's always like, why you not speak patois? But it easy. Like, first of all, brother, I know say it easy. Brother, I know. My issue, my biggest issue is, but the man act like when me speak patois to him like, him not receive it well, like him tell me say me not sound good before, so why the fuck would I speak patois to you when you clearly had something negative to say about me before? They don't understand that I do internalize that stuff, but I don't internalize it in a way where it's like me I speak patter to you and you not like oh me sound so me I gotta stop chat patter. Me not gonna stop. It not gonna stop me, but it gonna stop me from chatting to you. You understand? Me not gonna chat patter to you. Cause I don't want to say car. But anyways, car oh you receive it when we did chat patter to you. People don't understand say them can't say negative things to me because then them not gonna have access to whatever them talk down pan. Them not gonna have access to it. Like you talk down pan me singing, you're not gonna hear me sing. I just plain and simple, but that don't mean say me gonna stop sing. Me not gonna stop sing. Me not stop sing. And then the next thing is like basically since my brain works so fast, I feel like they would say head. But basically since my head runs so fast, right? Cause me are one of them girl they were them speak fast. And wally for people tell me this. Wally for people tell me this, right? Say I chat fast. And whenever I speak patois, and even like clearing my throat, like I clear my throat more when I speak patois. I like me. I like one pause for me, like chat. Anyways, you understand? Cause me not really clear my throat. If we are be completely honest, me not really clear my throat. But whenever I speak pattern, I clear my throat more because it give me some time to think about what. So anyway, these are girl where chat fast. So naturally, me there around people will chat fast. And me say I can't me Jamaican, but I don't call me Jamaican because some of them chat slow. So because me want to speak pattern now, it not really feel it not feel right for chat this slow. Me not like talk slow. Me not used to talk slow. So the fact that me have to slow down whatever I go on in my head just feel like translate the thing and like me not think say it sound bad. Me not think say it not sound too bad cause at the end of the day the Yankee them over so I chat patois every day and them no care them no business all them sound. So why me to care? You know what I'm saying? You see me? You see me? Zine? Yeah, so I was thinking the other day in my car, I was like, Zine is like confirmation. Like, I don't know. But Zine is like confirmation. Zine is like, you understand what I'm saying? You see what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, Zine is like that. Zine is like done with what I'm saying. That's okay. It's like okay, okay. Like I'm not really asking you okay. Like you get it. I'm telling you okay. Like that's the end of it. Okay. So, anyways, so yeah, but honestly, me think that it sound better when me chat slow, anyways. Cause then me get to control my voice a little more, and it's I get to control my voice a little bit more. Cause me know say my regular voice is a little high pitched, but whenever I chat patois, I have to take it down a little bit, or else it not go sound right. If it sound high pitched and enthusiastic, it not sound right. People like for some reason Jamaicans just not them not have that voice there. Them not have that voice. That sound a little weird, but them not have that voice there. Them not have that voice. That voice. Them not have that voice. So me can't carry that voice over to pattern like it has to sound a little deep and it has to lose a little bit of that happiness. I'm not saying they don't have the happiness, but them not really I'm not too much out there with sound like that and also but honestly I feel like me could have be somebody with like can voice act like a Jamaican role in an American. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I can definitely like if you have a Jamaican character, like also all them have Billy. I'm sorry, I'm not name Billy. All them have Grim from Billy and Mandy, the Grim Reaper, and him to be Jamaican, So basically, me I said me could advise one character like that, cause you see, all my clear my throat. You see, all my clear my throat. Me could have be one character like that. Me coulda act that. Me coulda act that out. Cause me kinda have the liquor sound. Anyways, like if you can't get to one right, get okay. But I just practice this. Like me no want judge. But you can't get to one Yankee. You can't get to me, an American yardie. You can't get to me. I'm a little Dominican thinker. It I go sound authentic and then it I go be I like to use the word natural, but it I go sound natural and it also um I go be like easy for them here, easy for them ear, cause we're still American, so it not fully. Me not gonna judge me little accent, cause it not bad. You know what I mean? You know, really come from like one of them proper place them. So if me mimic who me like who me ear, yo, the here word, man, here gets me every single time. I cannot say that fucking word. Can't say that fucking word. I hit 2 miles, and this was 53 minutes. But yeah, so if we mimic women ear from other people, it's still a go sound good. When I sound too bad, when I sound too bad, and when I sound three bad, I let them say no. Geronimo Stilton is in here. Oh my goodness, I was thinking about you the other day. You deserve the world. I can't believe I get to touch one of these books again. Why is it looking like this? This must be new age. What the fuck? Oh, Geronimo Stilton, the graphic novel. This is cool though. Let me see if I got books in my car, because I should. Maybe I have it like in the trunk. I was interested in this. Woman who run with the wolves. Myths and stories of the wild woman archetype. A deeply spiritual book. She honors what is tough, smart, and untamed in woman. She venerates the female soul. Okay. Okay, thank you. Um, yeah. So, but let me check my trunk to see if I got a book to put in there or whatever. Do I not have some books in my car? I got Aesop's Fables. I love fables and shit, so this is actually me feeling like I'm doing good for the world and whatever. And this is four like books, but it's like four books filled with multiple stories. Aesop really had this many fables? But yeah, that nigga was spitting. And I'm signing off for today. And hopefully I have a wonderful day. It felt like it was gonna be a wonderful day today. I'm grateful that I woke up today. I'm thankful for everything that I've encountered today already. I'm thankful that I got my car back for sure. Thank you for jamming the music in my car and stuff like that. Sometimes you gotta lose something to understand its value for sure. And I don't know what else I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for this walk and the ability to do it. I'm thankful for 2 miles that I just put in. I'm thankful for the fact that I stayed loyal to my goals today. I'm thankful that I stayed loyal to my goals today and I didn't throw it off. And I said I was gonna start on Monday, and I started on Monday. And I love you. Whatever version of me is listening to this.